In a quiet coastal town in the Philippines lived Arvin Cruz, a shy young man with a voice that carried memories of a golden era. While others his age listened to modern pop, Arvin was obsessed with the soulful power of Elvis Presley. His small room was filled with old vinyl records and a repaired speaker he had fixed himself. During the day, he worked in a tiny electronics shop, soldering wires and repairing radios. But at night, Arvin became someone else. Every evening, he climbed to the rooftop of his home, where the warm sea breeze brushed past him. Under the dim glow of the moon, he sang Elvis classics with a passion that came from deep within. His voice echoed through the quiet streets, but few ever heard it, until one unexpected night. At the local plaza, Arvin decided to sing publicly for the first time. Nervous, hands trembling, he began singing, "Can't Help Falling in Love." His rich, soulful voice immediately caught the attention of a passerby, a vlogger filming travel content. Surprised by Arvin's talent, he quickly recorded a short clip. Arvin finished the song unaware that this simple, quiet performance was about to change his life forever. The next morning, Arvin woke to the sound of non-stop notifications buzzing on his old phone. Confused, he grabbed it, only to freeze in shock. His performance at the plaza had been uploaded by the vlogger, and overnight, it had exploded across social media. Thousands of comments poured in. "This is the Filipino Elvis. His voice feels like magic. Who is this guy? He deserves the world." Arvin stared at the screen, unsure whether to laugh or cry. Within hours, local radio stations, talent scouts, and entertainment pages began searching for him. For the first time, people outside his small town were recognizing his gift. His friends rushed to his house, cheering and celebrating, while his mother quietly wiped tears from her eyes, whispering, "I always knew you had something special, Anik." Then came the biggest surprise, a message from one of the largest talent shows in Manila, inviting him to audition. Arvin's heart raced. He had dreamed of opportunities like this, but fear crept into his mind. Was he really ready? His mother placed her hands on his shoulders and said gently, "Dreams knock only once. Open the door." With trembling determination, Arvin made his choice. Arvin arrived in Manila with shaking hands and a heart full of fear. The city's bright lights, roaring traffic, and towering buildings made him feel small, but he reminded himself why he was here. This was his chance, maybe his only one. Backstage at the talent show, he watched other contestants rehearse with confidence, while he stood silently, gripping the microphone like it was his lifeline. Just before his name was called, Arvin whispered, "For Mom, and for Elvis." As he stepped onto the massive stage, the audience fell quiet. The judges looked at him curiously. He was humble, simple, almost invisible. But everything changed the moment the music started. Arvin began singing, "Suspicious Minds." His voice, deep yet tender, filled the hall like an electric wave. The first few lines made the audience lean forward, surprised by the raw soul in his tone. By the halfway mark, people were cheering, clapping, and shouting his name. The judges exchanged looks, astonished, emotional, impressed. And when Arvin hit the final high note, the entire crowd rose to their feet in a thunderous standing ovation that felt endless. Tears filled his eyes. For the first time in his life, Arvin finally believed he belonged on that stage. After his unforgettable performance, Arvin's life changed almost overnight. News outlets, magazines, and YouTube reactors began featuring him. People across the country, and even abroad, were calling him the new generation Elvis. But despite the sudden fame, Arvin stayed humble, always remembering the quiet nights when he sang alone under the stars. Soon, he was invited to perform on national TV and at big concerts. Each stage felt bigger than the last. But the moment that meant the most came when he was asked to do a homecoming concert in his province. Arvin agreed without hesitation. When he returned to his town, thousands were waiting, far more than he had ever imagined. The same plaza where he once sang to a handful of strangers was now filled with lights, banners, and cheering fans. As he stepped onto the stage, he spotted his mother standing near the front, tears shining in her eyes. Arvin opened with "Can't Help Falling in Love," the song that unknowingly started it all. The crowd sang along, some crying, some recording, all proud. When the final applause roared across the night, Arvin held the microphone close and said softly, "I'm not trying to replace Elvis. I'm just showing the world that dreams can come from anywhere, even from here."